Welcome to the Big Brilla Podcast, proudly the biggest Mississippi Brilla FC podcast in the world. Now, as always, the Big Brilla Podcast is brought to you by the Taylor Group with Keller Williams Realty. Both Scott and Amanda Taylor from the Clinton area, and they take pride in walking beside both first-time homebuyers and seasoned home buying veterans. Put the Taylor Group of Keller Williams to work for you. Call Scott at 601-460-4868. Email him at scott.taylor@kw.com or visit their website at thetaylorgroup.co. That is thetaylorgroup.co. My name is Robert Chapman, and the first match for the Mississippi Brilla FC 2026 team is on the road as the boys in blue take on the Louisiana crew down in Lafayette, Louisiana. You know, in Mississippi, we have a Lafayette County, so sometimes it's hard to say Lafayette and Lafayette because Lafayette is incorrect, I know, but it's part of our lexicon. So we've got Lafayette, Louisiana. The crew already has a match under their belt after defeating Memphis FC 1-0 on Saturday, May the 16th, placing them at the top of the Mid-South table these early days. Their lone goal was scored by Noah Gold, who's had a strong college career so far, and he's already proven that he is worthy of starting position up top, giving the crew an early season lead, scoring that 36th minute goal in their season opener. The crew will have Max Hinkie in the net, who was a standout keeper last summer for the squad. In a league where there's a good bit of turnover when it comes to rosters, the crew has a handful of players returning. You got keeper Max Hinkie that we just mentioned, Italo Jenkins, Matheus Barrazo, Iago Rodriguez, Guilherme Santos, all return to coach João Oliva and his camp. The crew struck first after that 30-minute mark against Memphis FC, so they're showing the ability to build out and build up, as well as strike and finish, and then hold their own defensively as they held that lead through the rest of the second half. Last year, Mississippi Brilla FC was unable to find a win, but they were able to screech out 3 draws, one of those coming against the Louisiana crew on the road in late June of 2025. Now, they dropped the home match 2-0 in a late May of 2025 right here in Clinton. So Coach Azira will be looking to change that narrative this summer. With just under a week's worth of training sessions under their belts, the Brilla boys are already starting to take shape. A few names to be aware of and people to watch when you are watching the live stream, not if, but when, starts with Juan Diego Corral. He's a center back who has already shown strength and leadership. That first practice that I got to attend, he had his game face on for sure, and he was very serious. You know, I love a strong center back, so Juan Diego is going to be one to know about and keep up with. He's shown awesome leadership as well. Of course, there's Gabriel Sa, a returning player who brings with him USL League II experience and experience under Coach Azira. He's, again, an extremely strong leader, and he will be an asset on that strong back line with Juan Diego. Move up into the middle of the field. We've got Enrique Borlido, Gonzalo Sabah, and Nicolas Rodriguez Alzate. They have been sprightly already on the training grounds, and the management of the game will go through the middle of the formation, and these guys will be fun to watch. Julian Recalde Castro is an absolute gem to just pay attention to. He's got the talent to help the team as a whole and the get-to-the-goal capability that the club couldn't quite muster last summer. We'll see who ends up starting in goal, as well as the rest of everybody else that will flesh out the starting 11, and then those on the bench who will come in after the halftime mark most likely. That's all that there is so far, with the summer season being so young. I'm hoping for fireworks and more than a few glimpses of brilliance before the boys in blue head back home to Clinton to take on the Little Rock Rangers starting at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, May the 23rd at Robinson Hill Stadium on the campus of Mississippi College. Be sure to keep up with all things Mississippi Brilla FC. Follow them on their various social media accounts. You can find them at Facebook at Brilla FC and Instagram at MS Brilla FC. Follow us right here on this podcast, the Big Brilla Podcast, on all the social medias. You can find us at Big Brilla Pod. For the Mississippi Brilla FC supporters, you can catch the live stream broadcast from Lafayette by their media team, which their media team does a fantastic job, by the way. They're really good down there. I love to selfishly plug and humbly plug my own content, but I encourage you to follow the social medias of all the other teams in the Mid-South Division. It really is some good stuff, and they're doing a lot of hard work. So pay them off, show them how they're doing, give them likes, follows, all that kind of stuff. All right, I'm out. I'll see you on the live streams down the road and then right here on the Big Brilla Podcast. Be sure to cheer for the boys in blue and up the Brilla.